There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Baylor Bear, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to throw. It's Griffin. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Briggs. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Briggs. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal.
Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find...
There he goes! And he's dragged down. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
That one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Bears line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Got it behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this up.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was out on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down inbounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot inbounds to secure the interception.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He caught it. Shakes off the defender. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play.
There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's got it had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. Open space at the 25. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Baylor! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Bolin. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Bears! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff to Johnson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time,
turning it on. No, he got loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going. That helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. All by himself. Still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
You got a man. It's Anderson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Floating away. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the
touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going to the running game. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to throw, it's Foley. With the catch, it's Messer. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one